So then the Odyssey begins in the Football Super Series of 2014 for the Carrick Swans and for the Football Championship Cup champions Puccaun. What about this for the chance from the Football Championship Cup from last year? Stephen McGrath dazed by the attack. Kieran Scott reacting positively. Now Kieran Scott conceding a score over the bar there. Stephen McGrath scoring. The proxy player in the white, as you can see on your screen, attacking from right to left. And it's just 2 points in the difference. Now, here's Kieran Scott. And Scott gets it over the bar. 5 points, so on, just 4 points in it. Well, there's unforced errors made now in some of them scores. Now, there's only 3 scores in it for the opening 3/4 of a minute of the game. And they've reacted positively in every attacking opportunity. And there is a goal for the Carrick Swans, a 2-pointer proving the difference. It's another point, it's 2 points in it. Atletico Puccaun really coming out fierce in the first half so far. The Carrick Swans dazed by the attack, but can they somehow react positively? Here's Stephen McGrath. It's wide. Now, Kieran Scott coming quickly. And Scott scores. Stephen McGrath with no time to react to that. And somehow, Kieran Scott off his line. And Stephen McGrath scoring. Now, here's McGrath. He's looking sharp. McGrath, brilliant score over the bar. That's an excellent score now, whatever I can say about that game. One of the scores of the game so far now from Stephen McGrath. Remember, he's a proxy player for the Carrick Swans and a future prospect perhaps. Here's Kieran Scott missing that opportunity there. He's only ahead by a point, remember. A 2-pointer from Kieran Scott. The only 2-pointers so far in the game, proving the difference. And there's the Swans with the lead, 11-9. And Stephen has conceded the lead again. Kieran Scott back in front, 11-12. Now here's Stephen McGrath. Blocked by Scott. Scott somehow keeping that in. And reacts positively, it's over the bar. 11-14, only a goal will put the Swans back in contention. Great game now so far by both teams. Now they're really coming out sharp. They're really menacing. And it's a score over the bar. Stephen McGrath cutting the gap to 1 point. So Stephen McGrath now, he's a proxy player for the Carrick Swans. The Carrick Swans player is out of action today. He's absent. And Stephen McGrath's in place for him. And it's wide. So Kieran Scott missing that now. It's about 2 points I think he's got so far. We've about 3 minutes gone in the game. So let's see what Kieran Scott would be capable here from this attack from the Carrick Swans. Kieran Scott. That's another wide. Yeah, well, I suppose the wides now are proving pivotal now. It could have been 2 clean chances now for the Swans to come back and retaliate here. A goal really put them back in contention. So the referee there, Patsy McGrath, fixing up the goals as you can see, making sure everything is positive. So it's a penalty in fact now. It's pretty much disputed there apparently from what I could detect from the Carrick Swans. Yeah, it was pretty much disputed now because it's only a new experience to both these 2 players now. So Scott, it's a goal! And that was well executed. Now Stephen McGrath. McGrath pins it over the bar, I think. Pretty contentious call, I think. That's pretty disputed. And the referee, I think, disputing with the crowd if it did go over the bar, and I think he's going to go and mark that down. So that means it's 3 in it. So now, Stephen McGrath conceding the attack from Kieran Scott, and Scott gets it over the bar, 18-14. Nearly 30 seconds left in normal time here in the first half here in Father Sheehy Park. In this very tit-for-tat battle. Brilliant goal from Stephen McGrath. And Scott reacting quickly. And he flashes that wide. What a game by both teams so far. Yeah, it's some... Well, I think both teams can never cease to amaze us in any way or shape or form at all now. It's a brilliant battle by both teams so far. They're really putting on a strong fight. Both teams fearful of defeat. And We call it time here in the first half. Brilliant battle by both teams, but it is Puccaun who have a 1 point advantage heading into the second half here in Father Sheehy Park in this Football Super Series tie. Cagey battle, Timmy, it has to be said. Yeah, that's right. Now it's a very cagey battle. It's still anybody's for the taking, it has to be said. Well, all the Carrick Swans will want to do now is motivate themselves. If they get the goal opportunities, make sure that they execute them if they get the goal opportunities. But Atletico Puccaun, do bear in mind that they've 4 wide so far. So the second half just about to get ready. Kieran Scott in the blue is attacking from right to left in the second half. And the referee throws in the ball to start off the second half. And away we go. A bit of a tug of the jerseys now to start us off. And Kieran Scott is going to get the sideline. He's taken it quickly and he's flashed it over the bar. That's an exquisite score from Kieran Scott. And he extends his lead to 2 points with that. Bit of the tug of the jerseys now. It's a bit of rough play now, dragging themselves out over the touchline now for the second half. Now it's Stephen McGrath who blasts it into the back of the net, right into the corner and into the back of the onion bag. And it's Kieran Scott who flashes another score over the bar. 20-20 and it's level again. Still anybody's game. Yeah, it's still all to play for now. It's not over till the fat lady sings. Both sides still fearful of defeat. Still unorthodox style of Gaelic football between both teams now. All to play for. Here's one for the Albert Einsteins out there. 47% of the possession went to the Carrick Swans. 53 of it went to Atletico Puccaun. Now will that get you thinking? So we have a brief interruption now for the cameras, so we're good to go again. Little fault as Stephen McGrath restarts. His shot drops short and Kieran Scott blows his opportunity wide, and that is something that Atletico Puccaun fans wouldn't be very excited about. Here's the long shot again. Steve McGrath's people has been, as we've been saying earlier on in this game, he's got great vision now. His shot falls short into the hands of Kieran Scott, who had an opportunity at goal and he sadly missed. 5 wide so far for Kieran Scott, and Steve McGrath has put himself in the lead. Now, bit of uncertainty now with the referee, but we're good to go again. And Kieran Scott gets another score over the bar, 7th in all of the day. 21-23, and because of the gargantuan amount of scores over the bar from Kieran Scott today, it could come back and haunt him if they lose narrowly. Meanwhile, as you just saw, Kieran Scott conceding a chance from the Carrick Swans, and it thankfully goes wide from a Puccaun perspective. So now here's Scott. It's over the bar. A real good opportunity to get the lead again. Yeah, I'd say there was a bit much elevation now in the shot now from Kieran Scott. So it's pretty... So they're really trying, but it's only by crumb that they're trying. Well, we're well past the 3/4 lengths of the game and the halfway mark of the second half, and it is Steve McGrath who regains firm advantage of the game. It's 4 points in it, and here's the goal again. Great classic example of attack there from the Carrick Swans. Kieran Scott having his head up now, spots Steve McGrath's line, tries to have a pot shot, and that is not a good shot. Well, do bear in mind that Atletico Puccaun have 5 wides netted. Steve McGrath's shot falling short into the hands of Kieran Scott. And Scott, can he get a goal? Yes! 25-26, only 1 in it. Still all to play for. Can Puccaun get the lead again? It will be held back short again. 28-25. The Carrick Swans with a 2-pointer. And if Puccaun are to get the lead, it'll have to wait a little while longer. Now Scott, stopped by McGrath, and it's driven away for a second sideline of the game, and Puccaun have got all of them so far. Yeah, it's incredible now how they've got so many good chances now in this game not to have converted so many goals. And the shot is stopped by Stephen McGrath, and McGrath, and does it go over the line? Yes, I think it has. We're going to the video referral system, and this will attack any erroneous scoreline decisions. A smart device will be mounted on the goal line, and the referee will have to stop recording the footage and will detect if the ball did go over the line or not. Let's see if it did. It's very unlucky now that Kieran Scott was off his line, and to deflect his opportunity, it deflected defensive errors now. It's really come crashing like a can of worms. They're all over the place, but to have the ball coming off the post and hitting off him, that really is very unlucky. The goal is given, and it is sheer corner for Atletico Puccaun's defensive errors. And it's a 6-point advantage for the Carrick Swans, and they're closing in on victory. And a maximum 3 points on the board, so desperately needed. And do bear in mind that Atletico Puccaun won the Football Championship Cup final, controversially so, last year. And the Carrick Swans are pre-tournament favourites in the Football Super Series. So it could be all but good news for the Swans. Now, that's a brilliant dummy, and that's a brilliant score from Kieran Scott, should I say. 26-31. And it's Steve McGraw's extended lead again. 8 points in it. And Scott cuts the gap. Just 5 points in it. And it's a wide. Or did it go over the bar? It's over the bar. 1 minute added on for the 1 minute added on in the game. And this is the last piece of action. But it's going to be all good news, and no doubt for Atletico, for the Carrick Swans. And the Carrick Swans have maximum points and have deprived Puccaun from a lead and have deprived him from victory.